Welcome to Commission Reviews. We are talking about Married at First Sight in Houston. Yes. And y'all know I'm in Texas, so of course, I'm not covering it by each episode like I do many of the other shows that I do, but I'm still covering it as a couple of shows pass and we come back and talk about it. But let me say this. I think Married at First Sight needs to give it up. You know why I say that? It's not working. For the past 2 seasons, I have not seen anything successful. Last year was toxic. This year is, I don't like you. I don't like you. I'm going on the couples. I don't like you. I'm not attracted to you. I don't like you. The only couple that I see any kind of success could be happening is Michaela and Zach, and they are struggling. Okay? Let's start with Michaela and Zach. We didn't see him that much in this episode. Zach unfortunately tested positive for COVID, so he stayed back on the honeymoon to quarantine, and I understood that. Get her far away. If I was her mom, I'd be like, bring your behind to the house. So she went back to Houston, who is very, very upset the fact that she's not with her man. Like she said, we can quarantine together. Like, no, I don't understand. That's part of the problem we're having now with the quarantine situation. How can you quarantine with him together? He's tested positive for COVID. You did not. So I'm trying to figure out how is it you staying in this going to help the situation, regardless of how upsetting that it is that you cannot be with your partner, your husband. Okay, so right now she's in Houston and he is still out there. Bayo and Johnny. Bayo and Johnny, at first I was like, I don't know, because she's very anal. Okay, this girl writes down the clothes and outfits she wears every day when she goes on a trip. But nothing is wrong with that. Nothing at all. But I don't see, Johnny seems kind of loose, laid back, kind of chill. I mean, the man was talking about her booty. I mean, which is a normal thing for a man to do. But he was talking about her poop when she was, getting her bathing suit on, which she said she was a bathing suit like lingerie. It was kind of confusing. She walks around bathing suit. I was like, okay, everybody's different. Everybody's different, right? But I thought Bayo and Johnny kind of had a chance. I really did. Of course, I've already told you guys the spoilers, but who's not going to be together, who is going to be together, who's not, which nobody. That was that this season is another failed season of nobody being together and Married at First Sight, unfortunately. Okay, the various seasons that I saw with the New Orleans, and I watched and binged it, I enjoyed it so much. They were stuck together for quarantine and all these things that we have one of the best couples that came out. And like with a lot of these shows, you want to see a successful story. But the chances of that happening is like real life. If you're dating in real life, the chances are probably slimmer that you guys are going to be together forever. So, them putting people together, or like Love is Blind. When you see that couple, the interracial couple, they are a beautiful couple. And they're still together. I follow them on Instagram. So, I do believe that going on these shows, it's possible to find love, to find a relationship. I really do feel that way. But, I think that Married at First Sight has failed the last 2 seasons. I know last season... No, wait, hold on. I think there was a successful... Was there a successful one from last year? Anyway, I say failed as because toxicity was with Chris. This year, because nobody stays together. I mean, nobody. Okay? Moving down the line. Bayo and Johnny have a lot of intimate conversations because Johnny makes fun of Bayo a lot. I noticed that's the theme. The same with Jill. He kind of goes back and forth with Myrtle too. I understand a good joke. I get a little sarcasm. I get back and forth. I'm cool with it to a point. You know what I'm saying? But there's going to be some point where I'm going to get irritated that you're teasing me and making fun of me every time I look around like, bro, stop. And so she says she has a personal issue with the fact that she does snore at night, to a point where she went to a camp and she didn't even sleep the whole time she was there because she knows she snores loud and it's very embarrassing to her. Johnny wants to be intimate. They're kissing. He's being romantic. He had like a nice roses and dinner on the sand for her. So I feel like being intimate is not far away, but she's so anal about everything. She's probably going step by step. Okay, here's a romantic date. Here's a romantic conversation. Let me tell him ABC, what I don't like, and then maybe we can, I don't know. Brett and Ryan. I feel like that Brett, no, I feel like Ryan does not like Brett. The whole airplane situation completely turned him off. When she acted crazy, I think he said she scared the child because she was afraid to fly and he had to calm her down and all these things. I think that was a turn off for him. I don't think that he liked that too much. Okay, I just don't. This video camera is like so wide and so clear, it's not even funny. I was like, look, I might have to wear makeup on my uploads. But it is what it is. I come with y'all natural, how I am all the time. Natural nails, whole thing. So anyway, I don't think that he likes her. I think they're trying to get close together. He wants babies. I think for her, as far as intimacy and all this, she's not in a hurry. The men are in a hurry to jump on that. I just don't think he likes her. He says every day I'm finding myself more attracted to you. This just reminds me of like the old days where people was, arranged marriages went on and everybody was okay with it. And maybe in 20 years we might actually fall in love with each other. Murda and Gil. Gil has a whole lot of courage when Murda is not around. When she's around, he's all like doting on her and ooh this and ooh and ah. But when they had the little couples conversation and she was doing her work and everything, he was like, oh yeah, she's spoiled. Yeah, she's high maintenance. I gotta treat her like a child. I was like, first of all, if I hear somebody talking about me, I don't even care if it's a family member, a friend, a boyfriend, whoever. I don't like being spoken about when I'm not around. That's something that I cannot stand. I really can't stand it. Baby, let me tell you something. I used to go into chats when I was part of some other sector. If I go into a chat and they don't know I'm there and they're just talking about me, I'm going to pop right up in the chat. What you say? Yes, I was here the whole time. Now, what you say again? I cannot stand for someone to speak about me. I'm not there to defend myself or respond or whatever it is. And then, if you have all these things to say, Jill, is it Jill or Gil? I think it's Gil. If you have all these things you want to say about her, why is it you can't say that to her in his face? Now, I know that he got her the macaron cookies and she seemed very excited about that. And even that, he teased her about it. Oh, you're bougie. Okay, let me say this. I understand she whines a lot. I get it. I understand that she complains about a lot of different things she wants or whatever. And the beach still look like trash. Let's be real. It did look like some old folks home. I'm sorry it did. Okay, so you get her cookies that you know she likes, then you tease her for it by saying she's bougie. Okay, well, you like chocolate chip cookies. Does it mean you're plain Jane? Does it mean you're country? No. You like chocolate chip cookies? She likes macaroons. I don't get the difference. Everyone likes what they like. Some might like cheesecake. Maybe someone likes a red velvet cake instead. It's choices. It's your taste buds. It's whatever. To me, him getting that for her was a romantic side. But then I feel like the romantic side was just tarnished when he teases her about everything. She is a little bit of annoying and she is a bit of a whiner. But he teases her about everything. And plus he does stuff when she's not around. That's fake and that's trash. Rachel and Jose. Rachel and Jose seem like they're the couple that you see that are always on each other, kissing and all these things, showing all this affection and love and all this stuff. But he does things that are weird that to her. The fact that he wanted to brush her teeth to me was like, what? Why do you want to brush my teeth? That's weird. And even the feeding thing, you're not putting any spoon in my mouth. That hasn't happened to me since my mother had me in a high chair and was trying to feed me. And then at one point in time, my mother and any other mother taught their child how to feed themselves as I did my own kids. So why are you feeding me with a spoon? That's weird. Okay, he has these little cookie things. I'm just like, I think eventually she looks at him like, even they showed the wedding ceremony when he tried to feed her the cake, she was just like, she didn't like that. And I think she should speak up for herself a lot more and say, look, you're doing stuff I don't like. No, don't brush my teeth. No, don't feed me. And now he's speaking to her about money and saying stuff because, I guess he's successful and he saved his money and got himself out of debt and all these things, and she's kind of struggling a little bit. And he's like, well, I think we should have a joint account, and almost like he'll give her some money so she can spend like a like what do you call it, to get the kids money allowance. This is the okay. Let me say this now. If he's making all the money and she's not bringing that much in, I know a wife thinks, okay, well, he's making all the money. I should be able to just go shopping when I want to. My man got it. But it's not like that. A lot of women do have that mindset. If he is making the most of the money, he is not going to want you to spend all the money just because he has it. If you weren't saving money before you got with Jose, you're not going to save money after the fact. So Jose's probably looking at it like, well, she's telling me that she'll just spend her credit card she had, just take a random trip, just spend money. He's not like that. He wants to save for the future, for their children, grandkids, or whatever. So they're going to butt heads on that because, to me, Rachel's kind of looking like, okay, we both work, but if you make more money, it's going to be our money together. I should be able to spend it. I can just see it. Her mind twisting. And he's looking like, okay, I'm going to give you $20 a day. I need you to save that, and we'll go from there. Let me stop. So they're going to have some issues financially. I already see that coming. A lot of his quirky ways are going to get on her nerves. That's how it is when you first get with somebody, live with somebody, be married. It is the little things that can drive a wedge in a relationship, especially financial. If you're attracted to that person, trust. That will hurt an entire marriage. I see that Bayo and Johnny are attracted to each other. Michaela and Zach are attracted to each other. Brett and Ryan, I don't see Ryan liking Brett at all. Gil is attracted to Merla. Now, she said that her man is attractive, so, but Rachel and Jose, they're attracted to each other, but I don't think that Rachel likes Jose's ways. That's why I said I thought this season they didn't hit the mark. There's too many people that don't like their spouse or whatever. They just don't like them. I think Merla thinks that Gil is attractive, but I don't think she likes him. I don't think that she likes the fact that he never complains. She's like, how can you always be happy and never complain about nothing? So, as far as Michaela and Zach, a point that was made by Rachel and Jose, well, Rachel rather, when she FaceTimed Michaela to find out where her Zach is, because they had disappeared because of the whole testing and stuff. So Rachel was like, well, I can understand what Michaela feels like that, because she said that bonding time that you have will be interrupted because you're quarantining for 10 days. You just got married. We are already strangers, already going in, and we don't know each other. So with you guys quarantining Zach, I'm not going to see him for 2 weeks. That's a time that we're missing to bond and get to know each other. So we've been married for 10 days and not see each other, not be together, have one night of intimacy and one great day of wedding bliss, and then it's like they ghost each other. They did not, but I'm saying that's the way it looks. She'll be going to work every day, doing her thing. He'll be, child. So anyway, and I have to admit this, Married at First Sight Houston is a bit boring to me this season. I have to be honest. It's a bit boring. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that I have to see drama for it to be fun. Okay, because to me, watching Michaela and Zach, them falling in love, especially in the beginning, I cried, I got emotional, I had tissues, I was eating popcorn, I was enjoying everything, and there was no drama. So it doesn't have to be drama for it to be like pow, 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 to be exciting. But no, I'm sorry, no. So anyway, I'm summing it up. It's boring. They need to pick up the pace. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more episodes coming up soon. We're going to see Hurricane Michaela. But I'm pretty sure part of seeing Hurricane Michaela is because she hasn't seen her man. And she ain't been getting none or nothing. Nothing romantic is happening. So you're probably going to see the storm coming through. With that being said,